Good morning, guys. It is Saturday here at our house, so it is time for another weekly prep where I take you guys along and show you the fun and the functional things we do during the weekend to set ourselves up for a great week and to make memories with our family. Hey guys, Sarah here. I am currently 38 weeks pregnant, still going strong, and we have a fun and functional weekend planned. Today, my husband Sam, who is a chef, I work from home now on this online business, and I also watch a little boy a couple days a week. I used to be a childcare provider, but we're transitioning out of that, getting ready for a baby, figuring out school in this whole pandemic world. So it's been a lot on our plates, just like everybody else, and so it's just been a lot to balance, and I'm going to share with you guys some stuff that I've been doing to help with that. My husband Sam is working today. They have like an actual banquet going on, so that's, you know, nice that they're getting some business. He will be home hopefully around nap time, quiet time, and then I don't know what we're doing tonight because normally we go to my mom and dad's. We were going to go to a friend's birthday party, but since I'm so far along, I don't want to risk exposing myself and getting sick right before delivering a baby. So I'm not gonna do that. So we are just gonna hang out as a family. I don't know what we're doing yet. And then the girls and I are gonna be running errands this morning, and then I have some stuff I need to do during nap. And tomorrow we are hopefully gonna go to the zoo if it doesn't rain. So that is the plan for the weekend. So on Fridays, at least right now, my two daughters, who are 5 and almost 3, go to my mom's house for about 6 hours, and I can get some stuff done. And then I've been scheduling my prenatal appointments at that time too, so because my husband's been working so much during the week, like he can't watch them, so she watches them while I go to my prenatal appointments since they are weekly now. And so I can get a little bit of stuff done and then go do that and then get them around 3. And so I've been really trying to film videos to get ahead and just do some tidying. I didn't have any time to do any tidying yesterday because I had to actually go get the COVID test, because you have to do that in order to give birth, at least where I'm at. I don't have any symptoms or anything, but they want to just make sure. So I got that done before my appointment, and so I didn't have as much time. But on Fridays, I just feel this intense urge to tidy and declutter our house and get it ready for the weekend. I know a lot of people feel that like Sunday night they want to get a clean house ready for the week, which I do to some extent then, but the weekends are just such a time of like we're home and we're enjoying and we don't have, you know, as much of a structure, and so it's just really nice to have it all be clean and tidy to enjoy for the weekend. So I actually got some coffee so I'd be able to stay up after my appointment, because normally I'm like just dead to the world by 7:30 when our girls go to bed. So I had enough energy to tidy and then clean the floors at least yesterday, and we were in the middle of so many projects and, you know, buying things for the baby and buying things for the hospital bag and buying stuff for school, and it's just like stuff. I hate stuff everywhere. So I was able to like go through the whole house and declutter, and then I actually set up some strews for the girls. Hi, baby. Which is basically where you just set up some stuff in a thoughtful, meaningful way for your kids and just have it be an invitation to play. And our 2-year-old Bryony got right to playing this morning. So I had set out this letter puzzle for our older daughter actually, but Bryony did pretty well with matching some of the letters before, while I was helping Celia get ready. And then she started this puzzle as well, and then I set out some animals in the living room. But it just felt so good to wake up and our house was completely like everything put away, nothing's like just randomly sitting there. I know a lot of people do that every day. I've just been so exhausted. That stuff, like I organized the linen closet yesterday, so I had a bunch of bins that were left over that needed to go to the basement and just stuff like that. So that's something I've been doing on Fridays. That's been really just helping our weekend go smoothly. I also took a second to just corral some things that the girls can easily just grab and do on their own, because they love to sit at the table and do things, but you know, I want them to have stuff they can just grab and do. So we have like the kiwi crate that my older daughter got. I put both of theirs in there so they can just go play with that. This was from a previous kiwi crate. And then just like some puzzle books and coloring books and this like fashion designer thing and stuff like that, so they can just take it to the table and play whenever they feel inclined. And then I'm gonna do a whole other video on this, but we started this behavior chart last week on Sunday, I believe, and it has been going so well. Like, I really can't even believe how well it's going. I didn't even know my 2-year-old would quite understand it, but she does. Basically, it's just a very black and white system. I'm not going to get into it too much because I really want to try it out for a few weeks before I do a whole video on it. But basically, there are direct consequences for really red choices like name calling, hitting, throwing things, just being disrespectful, or if we have to like count for like 1, 2, 3 magic, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. If they get to 3, they get a mark. 3 marks in the morning means no TV at lunchtime when I'm making lunch. 3 marks in the afternoon means no dessert. And it's very black and white, and they know once they get a mark, they know what can happen, and they have not gotten to that level yet. But they also get stickers for really good choices: helping, being extra kind, calming down when they're upset, staying in bed at night, staying in bed in the morning until their clock turns green, listening the first time. You know, I don't give it all the time, but sometimes I will surprise them and be like, wow, you calm down so well when you were upset instead of hitting or throwing. And so they will get a sticker. Once they get 5 stickers, they get an immediate reward. And basically it's just really little things that are easy: an extra book at bedtime, a short video right then and there, pick a stick which have activities on it, read a book right then and there. They get to pick snack that day, color together. They can remove a mark, so they can be extra good to remove a mark. 5-minute cuddle, 5 extra minutes of TV time at lunchtime, pick a sticker prize, which I have a bunch of, 5 minutes of playtime, or they choose. So this has been going super duper well. And then once they fill up 3 whole sticker charts each, they get a bigger reward, and they want an LOL doll. So I'm letting them do that. It seems like a lot to keep up with, but we have just noticed our girls, you know, I'm pregnant, so that's obviously like a huge change for them, and they've been waiting forever for this baby to come. School's starting, but we don't really know what that's gonna look like, and you know, dance classes will be starting, and it's just like this big transition of no daycare. So I've just noticed some exacerbated behaviors. They haven't been seeing other kids very much, so I just needed to get it back on track, and this has been really, really helpful. Of like, there's no question what the consequence will be. There's no question what the reward will be. And they're not doing things just to get rewards. I can tell they're actually like really trying to be kinder to one another, and they know I don't give stickers all the time. It's just once in a while when they're being really good. So it's just trying to get back into those good habits. They're having a little TV time this morning. But this is where I keep those. And then I also recently changed out this wall. I'm actually gonna change it. I think it's too cluttered. I don't actually like these now that I see them up. I might just use wire and do it like maybe 2 strands. And then like, I want a place to put like school calendars and stuff. So I'd love to know what your guys' setup is for displaying art and just like all those papers you get from the school that you want to reference a lot. So basically we have not been doing the cotton balls. This does work great, and we probably will get back to that eventually because it's a lot easier. But the rewards were, I don't think, as big of an incentive for them because they took a couple weeks to earn. And I think the immediate smaller rewards and a long, like, over time reward where they can actually see it building up is more effective at their age.
Not so loud.
Oops. Okay. We are having what we call a Perkins breakfast this morning, where we put whipped cream and sprinkles on our pancakes. I find when we have to run errands, the less we just stick around the house, the less like just chaos there is when we're just killing time for killing time's sake, and Target's open and the bank will be open by the time we are done at Target. So it just works out well like that for our family because we're all early risers, and so we just like to get out as soon as we're ready. We just got back from running errands. It's like almost noon, and we got lunch at Subway. We went to Target, the bank, and Michael's. I'm just gonna show you guys some of the stuff we got. I got this at Michael's. That's gonna go up where I was showing you guys the artwork, and I think I'm gonna replace those, like, look what I made plaques with just wire, and then have this for our school papers. And since we have 3 daughters, I think that would be perfect. I got this ottoman for our daughter Bryony. Last week I bought a woven basket to use next to her bed, but then I saw these. This will work much better, and I'll use the basket somewhere else. And then I've been wanting one of these for our bedroom, but they've been sold out like everywhere, so they had them at Target, so I bought one. I'm gonna replace Celia's curtains in her room with longer ones, and we found these really cute ruffled blackout curtains, so we're gonna try them. Some bags. I saw this at Michael's. Celia's been really into learning about our country and different places, and so it's probably gonna be really difficult, but I think it will be a good puzzle for her. I'm doing some organizing in our bathroom, so I needed some of those. I let the girls pick out a book at Michael's, and Celia picked this one of like how to draw animals, and Bryony loves princess stories, and she just loves 5-minute stories, but she's been really into princesses, so we got that. Got cornstarch because we did chalk paint this week, and the girls loved it. Like, seriously, they did it for 2.5 hours. So anything that will contain my children for that long, anything that will entertain my children for that long, I will do more often. So it's just like 1 part cornstarch to 1 part water, and then you mix in food coloring, and it works great. We were out of detangler, so now that Celia will be starting school soon, most likely, depending, I want to get some lice prevention kind, and then I thought I'd get some like leave-in stuff for my hair. I want a basket for over there. I just put a basket there for now. It's way too big, so I got this one. I think it'll be the perfect size. Some more prizes for their stickers. This I got because our last daughter was really gassy as a baby. I already got grape water, but I thought, you know, if you need to get the gas out of your baby, you don't want to have to run to the store. So I thought I would just have it ready. The girls I let pick out some scrunchies because they're cute. Why not? And then I got some more Kleenexes, these hair bobble things, some eyeliner. And then I just picked up some stuff for Bryony's birthday party. I don't really even know what we're doing yet. I just know she wants a princess birthday. I accidentally bought 2 of these, but we'll be doing at least 2 different get-togethers so that it's not like one big one. So a happy birthday sign, just some water activities, some tablecloths, and then the last thing I needed for my hospital bag and for the baby was some nursing bras. These ones will be for at night, and then these are nursing tanks. And these I think will be really nice because they kind of suck you in, so they'll help for postpartum. I hate when they have the removable cups, so hopefully those won't drive me crazy. But I must have donated all mine. They were probably pretty ratty after 2 kids and nursing for 3.5 years. So that's what I picked up. This basket works perfectly next to my desk. I'm never gonna get away from always having a pile of papers and things that I need to reference. But now, at least they look nicer here than just a huge pile that like spreads and falls on the floor. In the process of packing my hospital bag. I will be doing a video on this just because people have been interested, but I have, I think, 2 other ones in the description. One is from my first birth, which I was a little more OCD, I guess you could say, and then I was a little more relaxed last time, and I'm even more relaxed this time, so stay tuned for that. I need to pack the girls' stuff as well. Celia totally reminded me of that. Totally spaced that. So I'm just making a list once Celia's up, but Bryony's still out. She fell asleep with a book on top of her, which is really cute, so I had to take that off. So after Bryony gets up, I can go get their suitcases and start filling them. But of course there's like a lot of stuff that you can't pack till the day of, like toiletries and these wrist braces that I don't know how long they will haunt me for, but they do help a lot. At night it's hard, but they're for carpal tunnel, in case you are wondering. And I get carpal tunnel at the end of every of my pregnancies. It's not fun, but hopefully it'll go away like it did for the others. So just watching some YouTube and making a list. I put Celia's new curtains up. They're super cute, and I remembered that I had my dad hang this curtain rod years ago now at the exact length for 96-inch long curtains, so I don't have to hem them. I will have to like get the wrinkles out, but they're a little bit more blackout than what she had, but I still might have to put a liner behind them, but I like it much better than what she had. Because I don't know how long we're going to be in the hospital, you just never know how your birth's going to go on with COVID and everything. I just don't know. So I'm packing 4 complete outfits for the girls and 2 pairs of pajamas. So I have that and just like 3 pairs of socks. If they have, you know, a washer and dryer, and they're little kids, like they can rewear stuff. It's not going to be the end of the world. They're not super messy kids, but that's what I'm going to pack. But all the suitcases are in Bryony's closet. I won't lie, we keep seeing like the cutest photos and videos of our girls when they were babies popping up on our timeline, and just, I don't know, all over our house and stuff. This was Celia. And I'm getting so excited, but I would be lying if I said that I'm not slightly terrified. I was feeling great like the whole pregnancy. I wasn't worried about the birth, probably because I was just so sick most of the time, and we have a pandemic. Like I was just focused on the now. But now that I'm like days or just a couple weeks away from birth at the most, I am getting nervous. I will link to Celia's birth story. I think it's still up on her channel. That was a very traumatic birth, vacuum extraction, 3 hours of pushing, really hard time breastfeeding, episiotomy that took 16 weeks to heal and overhealed, and then had to get skin removed, and I have a whole video on that too if you're interested. Very painful healing process, and then I had postpartum depression, like just a whole gamut of things. And so Bryony's birth was so redemptive. It was like 20 minutes of pushing, super easy, no tearing. I felt amazing. The transition to going from 1 to 2 was super easy because I was used to a daycare full of 10 kids. So I think I just assume it's gonna be like that, but then I start to worry, like what if she's in a bad position, or what if I have to have a C-section, or what if I actually go into labor this time and I'm not induced, because I was induced both times just because I was so far along. And with Bryony, they broke my water and nothing came out, and then they're like, maybe her head is blocking it, and then when I pushed her out, they're like, there was maybe a tablespoon of fluid, and she was all like pruny, and she didn't have any vernix, and her skin was like cracked and almost like bleeding in spots because she was so dry, and my placenta was aging, so we don't want it to get to that point, obviously. And that was only a couple days after they had checked my fluids, so it happened really fast. But anyway, I'm just kind of worried, like what if I actually go into labor? I don't know what that's like. So yeah, having a lot of fears, but I'm trying to just like change my mindset. I had such a different mindset going into birth with Bryony, of like, it's gonna be amazing, you know, but not specifically expecting it to go a certain way. I knew I'd probably be induced, and I was okay with that with Celia. I wanted a natural birth, so I'm just giving it to God. I am nervous, but I mean, who doesn't get nervous about birth? You don't know what's gonna happen. It is a huge thing for your body to go through, and I just want my baby to be healthy. I want nursing to go well. I haven't really voiced these fears before, but I don't know. But the fear of staying pregnant forever is much scarier to me than actually going through birth. And getting the COVID test yesterday, I have a friend who likes getting stuff stuck up their nose, but she was telling me how awful those nasal swabs can be, and I had never had one before. So I started getting nervous right when I was pulling up to the tent where they do it, and because you have to get swabbed to give birth, and I don't know, it was not fun. But when you're like faced with giving birth soon, or a nasal swab, the nasal swab doesn't seem very scary, you know. I mean, it made me tear up, but it wasn't bad, and it came back negative today, so I'm like, oh, surprise, surprise, I don't have it. yeah, anyway, I don't know, just sharing my thoughts, and now I'm having a Braxton Hick. I don't know if you guys can tell just how big this belly is. It's big. And the doctor actually checked yesterday because I kept thinking she had flipped, because in the night, like, I'll lay down and something humongous and round will be sticking out right here. And I'm like, it's either her head or it's her butt. And it feels like a head to me, but I'm not a doctor. I don't really know. So I had the doctor check, and she's like, that does feel like a head. So she grabbed the ultrasound. Nope, it's her little butt sticking out in the air. She's head down in the perfect position for right now. So that's good. I'm just so excited to meet her though. Like, at the end of the day, I'm so excited for the girls to meet her. This has felt like the longest pregnancy in the entire world because of the pandemic. Like, and the girls found out right away, because I knew I was gonna be so sick and I didn't want them to think I'm like dying. So we told them right away before we, like right when we told family, they found out. And so they've been waiting forever to meet this baby. I think they almost think she's probably not even coming, but she'll be here, and I just can't wait to see the reaction and just be a little family of 5. Whew, it's a crazy thought. Well, I'm bummed. I went to get zoo tickets and they only have stuff for the afternoon. If we're gonna be driving like an hour and a half to 2 hours, we'd like to do it in the morning and then have a lot of fun and push nap back a little bit and then let Bryony crash in the car. But it doesn't work well when we try to like go up in the afternoon, because evening is already rough. So that's a bummer. We checked both zoos that are up in the Twin Cities, but we went to the Como Zoo with Celia right before Bryony was born, so we want to do that again. So I just got reservations now for next weekend, because I'll probably still be pregnant, but we'll see. I mean, I know I'm cutting it really close. That'll all be 39.5 weeks then, but my body doesn't go into labor, so I might as well go walk it out a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Oh man, I'm tired. We just got the girls down. It's not even 7:30 yet. Celia especially was just tired. I don't know, just very tired, so she's out. We ended up going, I had to stop at a friend's to drop off something, and then we went to Applebee's as like, it's, you know, Sam's been working so much, it's been harder to have time together, so it's just nice to do little things together, and it was pretty dead in there. But I got up, I shared this on Instagram, so if you've already heard the story, I apologize, but I am at the point of pregnancy where either the top part's hanging out or my belly's hanging out. Like, even my maternity shirts, it's like barely covers my belly at this point, and I'm short torsoed, so like everything is low cut, and I'm short and everything's low cut on me, unless it's like a high neck thing, which I don't wear a lot of, especially in the summer. Anyway, so San had brought Bryony out to the car already, and I was loading up stuff with Celia, and I like scooch out of the booth and I stand up and I like make sure my belly's all covered, and then I'm like walking out passing all these tables, and I get to the door and I look down and I'm like, I had like, they didn't see the full extent because I had a bra on, but it was enough that like my bra was showing, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. But I just feel like I'm at that point, and we were at the pool, what was it, last week, and I have like a tankini with shorts, and like a shorts, but like swimsuit shorts, and I stood up from sitting, which is like hard enough to do. My knees have been really hurting, and I couldn't tell if my bottoms were still on, so I had to like feel, you know, because I can't see anything below my belly. So I don't think anybody saw anything, but I'm like, I should probably not leave the house anymore. I'm at the point where I should just stay home, not go anywhere, because somebody's gonna be mortified and traumatized in some way if I'm around. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday. San and I ended up watching a few episodes of Working Moms last night and then went to bed. The girls, Celia came out into her room at like 2 and was like, I can't sleep. I'm like, what is up with our children? I don't know. We're trying to get this whole sleep thing figured out. They go to bed great. It's the waking up way too early that's really hard. And anyway, my hands are hurting so bad from the carpal tunnel. I took a shower this morning and I couldn't even squeeze the bottles with my right hand and had to do everything with my left hand because it just hurts so bad. I've thought about getting steroid shots in my wrists, but I'm so close to the ends. I don't know, but I can barely sleep and it just hurts so bad. And like trying to get up at 4 a.m. and edit is really, really hard right now because I'll be trying to like move the mouse and my hand hurts so bad. Like it sounds ridiculous, but if you've gone through carpal tunnel, like it is very, very painful and hard to use your hand, and just not a pleasant experience. So the girls are watching some TV. It's 6:45 and we're gonna let them watch for a little bit. Sienna and I are gonna sit down and do our planning for the week. We don't know what we're doing today now because it's supposed to storm, so we thought about taking them somewhere to go swimming and hiking, and now maybe just hiking, but if it's supposed to storm, I don't really know. So we don't really know what we're doing. Maybe we'll just have a low-key morning at home. Yeah, we'll see.
Friends laid her eggs in the hole she dug. Ow! Grandma Tala said, generations of sea turtles lay their eggs right here. She told Moana how the baby eggs are hatching. They watch as baby sea turtles.
It's 8 o'clock. We've already had breakfast and we're already kind of losing our minds a little bit. Celia is coloring with her new book about coloring animals.
And I'm gonna sleep into my clock.
Okay, anyway. So you're trying to draw this dog using shapes. That's cute. So you gotta draw the mouth, the little nose, and the eyes. And Miss Bryony's coloring right now. I would like to work on my plan for the fall, even though we don't fully know what's going on, but I know I can plan like what Bryony at least will be learning in September with my Funshine Express curriculum. I got all of it set up, so I'm gonna kind of write that in my new teacher planner I got at Target. More laundry. Washed all the babies' smallest size clothes, so they're ready. So it is nap time right now. I actually took a little nap while Santa was making lunch. I fell asleep on the playroom floor. We were all like laying and cuddling, and then they went upstairs and I fell asleep. So that was kind of nice. So Celia's just having a little Kindle time. Bryony's sleeping. And I'm going to go through my Sunday basket. I just paid bills as well, which I didn't do earlier this week. I've been behind on doing my Sunday basket. I'll link below if you're interested in what a Sunday basket is. But I'm going to go through and get it all figured out and organized so that we can start our week on a good foot. Bills are paid. Sunday basket is done. Got some stuff like recall things filled out that I need to mail. Just like little housekeeping items. And the girls are up, had a snack. So we're gonna go to a park we haven't been to in a while. It's really beautiful out now. The sun is out. So Bryony's determined to wear this dress all day, and I don't really care because it's adorable. So oh, you want to show your new shoes? Aren't they so pretty?
So they light up.
Wow. The park was a lot of fun. We ended up heading back home and having supper and giving the girls baths and laying them down. Pretty low-key night. It's been just basically us trying to get through till this baby comes. Not trying to start a whole lot, not trying to do a whole lot, but just get through. I'm sure a lot of you moms can relate. Like the end, you just don't know what's going to happen. So hopefully this baby will come soon. I will be sharing, you know, I don't know how much of her birth. I don't want to make it super public, but you will know when she comes. And then I don't really know what this channel will be like for a few weeks while I'm getting used to 3 kids and starting kindergarten and just all the craziness that is pregnancy during a pandemic and a new baby and all this stuff. So thank you guys for sticking with us. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.